Greetings. So we are at a third Saturday. And I say that because I have noticed that the weeks are going extremely quick. And we are at another Saturday, you know. And I've been keeping note every time Saturday comes back around. And this is the third Saturday that I've kept note on. So a whole month has passed and it's just moving so quick. I feel that the way I've been feeling myself over these last 6 days, my perspective on and my outlook has changed. Persistence is the word that springs to mind, and I have been challenging myself to prove to myself that I can do what it is I have in my mind to do, and that which I know I can do. And I wouldn't say I had a setback. What I would say is that I had to learn that expectation also started from within me. So I always knew never to have expectations in another person because you would be disappointed and or let down, right? Should things not turn out the way you had hoped. But as well with yourself, it's the foundation on what we set those expectations on. And so for me, all of this unearthing and all of this unpacking that I've been doing consistently over the last 6 days has been one where I never knew it would come to this, to be honest. And I never knew that I would start recording because initially it was just me setting myself a challenge. I wanted to do a long drawn out fast stroke detox, and I have actually started this since April this year, so we're now in August. And I would say that I have done well in a sense where I have given myself some further goals for the rest of the year, and I'm looking forward to tackling those goals and challenging myself with those goals. I actually look forward to how I feel once all of it is accomplished. But that's not me placing an expectation on myself. This is me saying that this is something I would want to experience, and we're going to do what we can to make sure it is experienced. And I'm just taking each day as it comes. But I want to be as open and as honest with myself as well. So if I had a day where I may have broken my fast, i.e. today, I want to recognize it, but continue on, right? And so where we go wrong is when we harper on something that we may consider as wrong, you know? And I would say this is just a stepping stone. You know, it's a stepping stone. You hear people do diets where they will be strict for 7 days, and then for 6 days, and then on the seventh day they eat all what they want. Guarantee you, by 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they don't want to even eat none of that they're eating, you know, because their body has become accustomed, or it's adjusted to the good things that you're doing to it. So it's the same here with this. I'm not going to beat myself up when I do break the fast, but I am going to acknowledge that it has been broken, and I've got to do what I need to fix it and to not break it as easy, right? So all of this is part of building the will, but you've got so many areas in where you can build the willpower. And this here is not um, for the sake of appreciating the finer things or being grateful for what you have. I'm forever grateful every day. This here is about me clearing myself, taking off any unwanted baggage, anything that don't belong to me, and whatever belongs to me is me taking responsibility for it. That's what this is all about for me. But I also know that there's something on the other side of this. It's not just hardship, but it's preparing me for something, you know? And so I want to continue doing this. And so the aim was to every day just take a visual of how I'm feeling at the end of each day. And I would say every day I have been feeling more elated, and just clear. Clear in a sense where I feel light, because I'm unpacking. And it's actually a really good experience. So, and don't get me wrong, it can be emotional, because yesterday I realized that I'm not who I once was, and that person has totally left the scene. And that was sad because she's not coming back. She's gone. She's gone, you know. I believe I entitled that "The Girl I Knew Is No Longer Living." And that's true. Absolutely true. And yeah, it's just recognizing these milestones and knowing that you're capable of doing this. And it's okay. It's okay to be 41 and having to do this now, you know. I'm doing this with experience. I'm doing this with knowing that I've done all what I can and what was said to do, and some. But I have also taken note of the condition it left me in. And this is me 5, 6 years later almost, being able to just sit like this and feel comfortable enough to express myself, to breathe, and to be content in a way in which I'm not worried about tomorrow and I'm not worried about yesterday. I'm just here today. And I have said that the present is your gift. So enjoy it. And that I'm going to say to you, the present, the here and now is your gift. So enjoy it. And there has been some other revelation whilst I've been journaling. I do recommend it. It's a very good means to ignite thoughts and also just trace and pinpoint certain habits that you may have that you want to break, um, and also skills that you want to achieve. I know for me, ever since I was a girl in school, they never actually did a class on it, but I used to see the pottery stand and I always wanted to get my hands on one. And now, I mean, they make things so accessible these days. That for me is a goal one day, is to be able to sit at a pottery stand and be able to just play with the clay, you know. Um, so I still have many things on my list that I need to tick off and experience and explore. And, you know, this is self discovery at its finest. And I've always been one to say that you never need a whole load of money to experience life. Um, you just need the right mindset and the right heart, you know, to get that job done. So, if I had to leave anything with you today, it would just be to be persistent, be consistent, and don't give up on yourself. Um, don't feel like you have to carry the world with you either. The world will take care of itself, but make sure that you are good.